I am about to move across the world. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new here. My name is Sophia Calabrese and I'm a marketing student currently in San Diego, but if you see the boxes in the background, I am about to move across the world. So today we are just catching up on life. I'm gonna fill you guys in kind of on what I've been up to and my plans for living in Italy. The past year of my life has genuinely felt like a fever dream. I feel like I've worn so many hats, I've done so many different things, and I've just grown into myself so much more. I don't think you guys understand the amount of confidence that I've gained, and just like, I feel like my biggest weaknesses I have improved on so much. And to be able to look back on the person that I was a year ago and like see where my life is at now, it is literally the craziest, most amazing feeling. If you guys have been following along, you saw that I was working at a marketing agency for basically a whole year of my life. Like, I started this time last year, I was an intern, and then I got hired as an independent contractor, and then they hired me part-time, and I worked there all summer. But part-time was like 30 hours a week, so it honestly felt a little bit like a full-time gig, and I also was doing stuff outside of my workload because I wanted to make the most of the company and the fact that I had time, and time is money. And so I, kind of just like wanted to learn more in other areas that I was interested in. From that experience, I gained so much confidence and just learned so much about the marketing world, the corporate world, and kind of what life would look like post-grad if I went that route, because I was working with people who were in their late 20s and 30s and 40s, and like, I'm still in college, so it was just definitely an experience I would recommend to anyone. If you're able to intern while you're in college, try to get the experience, do what you have to do, because it really does kind of put you in the mindset of like understanding what your life would look like post-grad and if you want that. And that's really important, because I think when you figure out what you want out of life and you have a goal, you can literally work towards anything and achieve anything. You just have to figure out what it is you want. And that was something that I was really struggling with this time last year that I feel like I have more clarity on. So there was that. Then there was the little aspect of my life that was teaching as a group fitness instructor. You guys know I love wellness. I am a wellness advocate, a holistic lifestyle advocate. I love my supplements. I love all things wellness, from what I put in my body to what I consume, to what I make in the kitchen, to how I move, all of those things. And I really enjoyed teaching as a group fitness instructor. It definitely put me outside of my comfort zone, but I just did not have the bandwidth to like physically and mentally take on doing that and working and like trying to also explore my love of creating content and all of that. So that was only for a couple months, and it's totally something I would re-explore maybe a little bit later down the road. But as of right now, I kind of just take my health like personally. Like, I work out still every single day and do my normal routine and things. I'm just not in the mix of that also like teaching other people. But great experience, don't regret it. And then there was the aspect of me going through a pretty big breakup. I was dating someone for over a year, and like, I'm in my early 20s. We're at the age now where it's like, I don't know, in my opinion, I'm dating to marry. And like, especially in college, your significant other can become such a big part of your life, and you do like see a future with them. And so navigating that and kind of learning more about myself, what I want out of life, and healing. Also putting myself back out there, you know, like it's just, it's a lot. If you guys watch this channel, if you follow me on Instagram, if you watch my TikTok, if you have me on LinkedIn, you know I am a career-focused girl. I want a lot out of life, and I'm not afraid of hard work, and I love to learn. And so all of those things combined, I really am focused on figuring out where I'm going to put my best foot forward and, you know, like what I love. And so my career has been such a big focus for me all of college. And I was really debating going abroad senior year because I had this fear that if I took a semester of not working and going abroad, that I was going to kind of get derailed from my career and basically like being successful. And in the past 6 months, I have realized how important experience is over work. Work is so important and you have to do it to live, but I have my whole life to work. And I've always been someone that is so passionate about personal growth and wanting to go see the world and explore. And I've also, frankly, worked my ass off to be able to have the foundation that I need to be able to have the opportunity to go do that. And so I really kind of had to sit with it and think it through. And it wasn't an easy decision, which I know that sounds so stupid. Like, it should be an easy decision. Like, anyone that I talked to about it was like, well, obviously, like, go live in Italy. But like, my brain doesn't work like that, you know? And like, everyone has their own reasons and circumstances, and it was hard for me, but I decided to do it, and I am so happy I did, because I just, everything in me right now, like my heart, my gut, like my mind, like it all just feels aligned, and I feel like I'm stepping into something that I was meant to do. And I'm just happy that I kind of just took a leap of not knowing and kind of just being like, okay, I'll figure it out. I don't have an exact plan, but I'm gonna come back and I'll figure it out. And that's something that I feel like I'll look back on in 10 years and be like, hell yeah, that was a good decision. And I feel like if I had let the fear overrule the curiosity, I would look back and be like, why didn't I just do it, you know? So I fly out in 2 days. I have my classes all set, and here I am, literally just starting to get everything together. My temporary room is kind of just a mess, but we're getting everything together. I'm so excited. And I'm taking you guys along with me because this is a journey that I want to be able to look back on for the rest of my life. Thanks for coming along for my little life yap session, and I will see you guys in Rome.